Hi, I'm Brady Fryer and I'm a Business Development Manager within the Global Pharma Companion App team. So my role at Huma is very much commercially focused in terms of my interaction with the pharma stakeholders. So we work with stakeholders across the various different business units within pharma, although predominantly those within the digital health space, because ultimately what we're aiming to do is engage with the pharma companies to understand what their pain points are, where they are looking to make an impact on not only the patient journey, but ultimately patient outcomes, and how we as a business can support them. And that's really where my role sits in terms of understanding and partnering with the pharma companies to try and kind of understand what it is and where it is that we can help them to ultimately help patients. Huma's mission to help people lead longer and fuller lives is one that I'm not only professionally aligned with, but also personally aligned with, and that was a major driving force for me for coming to the company. That sort of intersection of healthcare and tech is something which is extremely inspiring, and I think this is certainly where the world is going in terms of being able to have a far wider reach to a greater number of patients, being able to, especially when we look at health inequalities around the world, I genuinely believe that is going to be the starting point to reducing those inequalities and allowing patients, no matter what their walk of life, no matter their socioeconomic background, by providing them with access to high quality care, enabling them ultimately, which is our mission, to help them live longer and fuller lives. One of the biggest challenges and where I certainly believe that digital health can play a huge role is within the space of kind of rare or rarer diseases, where often you'll find that patient populations either are quite difficult from a clinical trial perspective to recruit, and in some cases it's not ethical, and even when it comes to sort of managing a disease where there's very little interaction or limited interaction with primary care practitioners, and where you can use digital health tools to help support patients, not only those within clinical trials, but also those on their journey to ultimately help improve their outcomes, their quality of life, not only the patients. I think especially when it comes to rarer diseases, it extends beyond that. So it extends to their family, it extends to their carers, and even more broadly to kind of wider society, that they're able to kind of contribute and feel like they're able to contribute to society in a meaningful way for a longer period of time. And I think that's probably one of the biggest challenges that pharma is and has experienced in the past, where digital health tools and companies such as Huma can really make a big difference. So the future of digital health for me is, and I sort of want to toe the balance between being kind of realistic but also optimistic, is that the possibilities really are almost endless. I think as we've seen and as we've watched technology evolve over the last, even call it 10 years within the healthcare or digital health space, we've seen massive advances. And so for me the question is, well, what can't be done and why? And what can we do to overcome that? So there are so many different technologies which are on the horizon. The use of machine learning and AI to kind of help drive innovation is a particular interest and passion of mine. And I think that to me is really exciting to see. Well, what can we achieve in the next 5 years, which most people wouldn't have even thought possible 10, 15 years ago.